Hello, everybody. Welcome to CraftyRia Live. I should say welcome to Monday Night Live. This is CraftyRia. It is Monday, May 1st, and I hope you all are having a wonderful May so far. Please let me know if you can see and hear me okay. I would appreciate it. I think I can see myself. I'm not sure if I can hear myself. I don't have the volume turned up on my iPad, but I do have a picture, so video is at least working. All right. I hope everybody is having a good May 1st. I'm going to turn these lights up a little bit. There we go. Might be a little bright on my desk, but it is very dark in here because it is rainy outside. Yucky. Typical spring day in Ohio, filled with rain. And it's cold. It's in the 50s. Yuck. I would rather have 70s. Even if there was rain, I would take 70s. All right. Today we are going to do Mad Libs as usual. And thank you, Janet. I appreciate you. And of course, I need a volunteer. So if someone would like to volunteer, just type the word volunteer in chat. I'll send you a little goodie. And the first one who types volunteer will be my volunteer. We play Mad Libs, and I already picked a Mad Lib from the book. I will... That's right. Christine, you are in the future. You are living in a future world. It is May 2nd for you. Yes, we are in the past. We are May 1st over here. Anyway, the way we play Mad Libs is I will ask for a part of speech. Everyone puts that in the chat if you wish. And then our volunteer will pick one of those and I'll put it in my story. And if you have volunteered before, you can certainly volunteer again. Or if you've never volunteered before, you can volunteer. And I will send you some goodies for doing so. I sent some paper to Angela. I think they got mail today, Angela. I'm a little late. But there we go. I hit the camera stand. I hope it's okay. Anyway. Welcome in, everybody. We have Agnes and Angela and Destalu, Janet, Cecilia, Ivan McPherson. Yes, I am part octopus, and my nails are naked. I do have to post that video with the song, but I ordered something for it, so I have to get that in the mail first, and then I'm going to be putting up my song about how I am an octopus. Christine, Barb, Vicky, Carla, Janet, I don't think I missed anybody, and Anne, my dear friend Anne. Okay, and Christine is one of my moderators. She's all the way from New Zealand. She is also one of my channel members, and so is Janet and Agnes, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. That does help to support my channel just a little bit. All right. And we still need a volunteer, so just type the word volunteer in chat. Even if you've volunteered before, you can do it again. I do have some mail to open, not much, just a little bit, but it's so cool. And then we'll get started with Mad Libs and fun. I have my door open today, and I wonder how loud Crichton is going to be. It's pretty dark out. You can hear him clucking already. So I don't know. I don't know how loud he will be. The first thing I'll show you is something that Todd ordered. He ordered a mystery box. I think I've mentioned that he's been doing crochet, and he ordered a mystery box from Darn Good Yarn, and they have a monthly, he also joined the monthly yarn club. So if you guys are interested, I'll see if he has a referral code. But he ended up with 2 mystery boxes. So I got 2 of these packages. They are gift wrap ribbon, And he gave them to me because he figured I could use them on cards, and I will. And this is what I'm going to be sharing with whoever is the volunteer. I'll put some pieces of this in your envelope along with some other goodies probably. And then my other mail today, it just came today. This came from Valerie. And this is one of my wishes, my April wishes in the group, the Hangout, the Facebook group. And she said she found these old cards in a vintage scrapbook at an auction. And she hopes I can use them. They're from 61 through 65. And I'm afraid to cut them apart because, you know, they are vintage, but they are so cool. Look at this. Oh, I love these vintage cards. This Valentine is short and sweet. You're a boy who can't be beat. Happy Valentine's Day. From Mother and Daddy. I don't know if anybody would send their kids something like that now, but that is so cool. And look at that transistor radio. I used to have a little transistor radio, and I had to like stick it on the window, you know, bring it to the window in order to get good reception. Agnes, thank you so much for being our volunteer this week. I appreciate you. Also, please send me your address, Agnes, to make sure I have it. And then either by email or private message. I appreciate you, Agnes. Let's start our first word while I go through the rest of these cards. The first word that we need in our story is a noun, and let's do 2 nouns. So just put 2 nouns, everybody put 2 nouns in the chat, and then Agnes will pick one of them. And we have this adorable Basset Hound card. It's a birthday card. And this is an old card, but look, he had his name printed in them, so I wonder if he ordered them special. It's party cards. Either that or he typed them, you know, in a typewriter. I don't know. I just thought that was neat that it had his name. We'll do the riddles last. Happy belated birthday. Forget your birthday? Goodness, no. And here it is. But you know me, I'm a little slow. Hope it was happy. And look at this. It's on a spring. Now, this would be easy to redo. That one is really cute. And the Santa, I love it. And look, it's Robin and Dave Neely. Hope your Christmas season is loads of fun and the coming year is a happy one. So cool. That's such a pretty background. Reminds me of Red Velvet. And then this little doggy wishing you a Merry Christmas. And these are Hallmark. And look at the tape, how it yellowed on the back from being on the back. Very cool. I love the old stuff. Okay, now let's do some riddles. When should a pig be able to write? When he's turned into a pen at night. Oh, I get it. We put him in a pig pen. When he's turned into a pen at night. What did the ocean say to the shore? Nothing. It just waved. No more. I love it. You know who would like these? Liam, Flat Liam, would like these. Well, the real Liam. Why did Mother Bear tell Baby Bear to come in? And look, these pop up. It's so cool. He was running around in his little bear skin. I love it. When a hen stands on one foot, then what does she do? Holds up the other foot. Same as you. What has fine teeth but cannot chew? A comb. You knew that, didn't you? And it says, hope you're feeling better. Hope you... Oh, no, there's more. I almost like didn't fold this correctly. Why are frogs happy in baseball season? They like to catch flies. That's the reason. And what bird is at all of your meals? Now think. A swallow whenever you eat or drink. And it says, hope you enjoyed these riddles. Now there's one more to do. Who should get well extra fast? You know the answer. You. Hope you're feeling better. That is such a cool card. Flat Liam this week, we didn't do a lot. He, let's see, Monday night he helped on the live show, and I took some pictures of that, as you know. I took a picture of him with all of the cards. I have to put his picture up in the Facebook group, so I will do that. I will try to remember to do that tonight, and then if you guys would go in and comment on it, and just to say your name and where you're from and that sort of thing, I will print that out and include it with Flat Liam. And then Tuesday, he came to my guitar lesson, and I took some pictures of him with my guitar and things like that, and with my guitar teacher pointing at me. Then the rest of the week, we didn't do a lot. We just did boring stuff around the house, so he didn't really do a lot. Saturday, he helped Todd do some yard work. Todd trimmed trees and mowed. I took a picture of him. We had these purple wildflowers in the backyard that were about as tall as he is. Took his picture with that. Took his picture with dandelions and dandelions that have gone to seed, you know, the kind you blow and make a wish. They live in Florida, so they don't have those. So I thought he would like to know about how we do that. At least I used to do that when I was a kid. And he helped Todd in the wagon, picking up tree limbs and stuff. So I took pictures of that. And then yesterday I went to the post office and I took a picture of him at the post office. So it wasn't a very exciting week for this poor little guy, but there's still a little bit more time to spend with him. So, I'll think of some fun things to do. We don't usually go out much. So anyway, that's what Liam has been up to this week. Nothing too exciting. Let's see. I better change my chat setting. Hold on. I just have top chat on live chat. There we go. Then I should be able to see everything. Okay. Agnes, if you could pick me one of those nouns or two of those nouns, pick two nouns and I'll put them in the story, and then we'll go and move on to making stuff. I did receive a letter from someone in the mail at the post office. She asked me not to read it on the live show. Very nice letter, and you know who you are if you had sent it to me. Thank you so much. It really made my day. All right. Very sweet letter. Okay. And if ever you send me something and you don't want me to open it, just write it on the envelope or inside. I always look inside before I open it on the live. Just make sure it's where I can see it, and then I'll know not to open it or read it on the live show. I will respect that. Get a sip of my drink while I wait for these words. I'll stick them in, and then we'll move on to making something fun. Maybe we'll use some of this trim. I should open one of them and see what kind of trims we have here. This is neat. It's not really trim. It's supposed to be like ribbon, gift wrap ribbon, but it is like pieces of trim. Chocolate chips and potbelly. All right. So anyway, you can kind of you can see this one is cool. That's really neat. All right. Oh, I have another piece of thing to open too. I forgot about it. Chocolate chips. I'm going to use chocolate chip instead of chips because it fits better. Where's the next noun? Okay. Dusty used to play jacks all the time. Oh, that is cool. I used to play jacks when I was little. Yes. I was never good at them at all, but it was a very big deal to be able to play jacks. The other thing I got, Todd gave me, he got 2 of these. This is from Darn Good Yarn, and it's a DIY pom-pom kit. He said I could make it on my show, so let's see what it is. Oh, look, it's got Velcro. This would be a nice box to remake in order to give a gift. So let's see. There we go. So we would just have to cover that and put a decorative cover on the front. That would be really easy to do. Pretty easy. Let's see. We have this. This might be instructions. Let me know if you guys have ever gotten anything from Darn Good Yarn. That's pretty to reuse as well. Let's see. We have faux fur. A white sphere. We have 2 faux furs. White sphere. These are little white pom-poms. We have some snaps and some needles and thread. Okay, this is exciting. Oh, we should do the next word. Let me pull that up. We need an adjective, and let's do 2 adjectives. So just put 2 adjectives in the chat. I'll need a pair of scissors, probably for the thread. Step 1, insert the thread through the eye of the needle. Wow, that's good instructions. So this is like a test tube, which is great to hold needles. I guess they're both the same. Yeah, they're both the same. So this is going to take me at least 3 hours to thread this needle. I don't know how long piece I need. What do I have to do? Probably do a running stitch. So a running stitch along the edge of the faux fur fabric. Say that 10 times fast. Faux fur fabric. All right. Oh, I have to sew. This is probably long enough. Do I want to double it? Probably not. This is pretty thick thread. I'm going to have to get these pom-poms out of the way because I'm going to make a mess. All right. I learned in sewing class, when you thread your needle, you want to use super sharp scissors and have a fresh cut because you don't want any bit of a frayed edge. Otherwise, it won't go through your needle. And I got it. I probably don't need to knot the end, but I'm going to anyway. Only because, just in case I pull it too much. I don't need to knot it to make it stay, but just to prevent me from, you know, pulling too much through. All right, so I have this, so I need to make a running stitch all around this. So you guys put your adjectives in the chat. I'm going to try to just go through this fabric part and not very much through the fur. How close to the edge are they? About like that. And if you have never made a running stitch, it's just in and out about like that. And that's how you gather something. And it's going to make a ball. All right, so I pulled it to my knot. And this shouldn't take very long if I do it and not talk too much. If I talk too much, it'll take a long time. But you guys keep putting your adjectives in the chat. And I'll sew this around. Do I have any witty stories to tell? I don't think so. We had a boring week, except it is rainy and yucky out today. Let's see. So I'm making a pom-pom with a pom-pom. It's very exciting. I'll put a couple more stitches and then I'll have Agnes pick. So you have just another minute or so to get your adjective in the chat. See if anybody is having their dictionary open in front of them today. Usually it's Angela putting in crazy words. All right. Agnes, if you could pick me 2 of those adjectives, I will put them in the story. There'll be more adjectives later, so as you know, there's usually a lot of adjectives and nouns in these stories. They're the most popular words. I hope this white thread doesn't show. All right. Try not to poke myself on live. Oh, I have like fur in the way here. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. So I made the running stitch all the way around, not the greatest job. So what am I doing here? As you sew, begin to gather the edges of the faux fur to form a ball. Let me take this. Oh no, I'm going to need to leave the needle in. So I'm just going to pull. I didn't do it as I sewed, but that's okay. I'm just going to pull both ends to make it into a ball. And let's see, she picked pungent and melted. Okay. Agnes's name is Green, so it's easy to see her. Pungent and melted. Okay. Then the next thing we need is a plural noun, but we need 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. So put 3 plural nouns in the chat. Plural just means more than one, like with an S at the end. All right, so we have this ball, this brown fur ball, and then what do? Insert the white sphere. Finish gathering the edges of the faux fur until the fabric, I cannot talk today. Fabric wraps around the sphere by pulling the threads like a drawstring. This is hard to do. Oh, this is not a good idea to do on a live stream. Secure the gathered fabric with a knot. All right. I'm going to cut off the thread there. And I'm going to take these 2 ends and pull them as tightly as I can. and hope they don't break. This is not easy. Not K-N-O-T easy. Oh, this is hard. Todd gave me a hard project to do. I'm not doing the other one. It's going to wait. I'm going to make him do it. I think I need a person over here. Yeah, this is a 2-person project. All right, I'm trying to hold it as tight as I can. Are any of you laughing at me? Any of you? Is anybody laughing at me? Because I don't think it's very funny. This is hard to do. All right. I'm going to try. I'm holding it like that. I'm going to try to tie this in a knot. Does anyone want to come over and help me? Okay. I'm going to tie it with a knot as tight as I can. There. And I'm going to tie another knot. Okay, Anne, come on over. You have my address. It didn't go completely around, but you sew the this thing on, and I'm not going to sew it on now. There's these snaps, and because I'm not sure what I'm really going to use it for, there's this snap. And you put one snap on here and one snap, it says, on your garment or accessory, and then you can snap them on and off. Well, that would only be if I want to snap it on and off something. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. So I'm not going to do the snap until I know I would use it on something that needs a snap. So I'm going to just put both of these snaps in here. I'm going to snap them together so I don't lose them. Because if I don't use the snaps for the pom-pom, I can use them for something else. Then I'm going to tuck the thread twice. It will hold tighter for a second part of the knot. You mean like... I usually leave the needle on and I like sew it back through. And that's what I might do, is take the needle and sew. I have to cut this knot off. What I usually do whenever I knot something, and now I have 2 pieces of yarn or thread here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to thread this needle as if I had a piece of embroidery floss or something like yarn. Take my needle, I'm going to fold the thread over the needle, use my thumbnail like that, and pull the needle out, and then put that folded piece carefully, if I can, through the eye of the needle. There we go. Oh, and I got 1. It didn't get 2. Let's try it again. Ouch. I learned how to do that in elementary school. Okay, so now we have both pieces threaded through the needle, and then I'm going to take it and just put it through. That way, that knot is now tucked up inside, and then I can trim that. I do that whenever I sew or anything. I never cut the knot right off. I always tuck it up inside. I think that might be what you meant. Okay. So anyway, I put the needle away. Put those away, and I made a little pom-pom. I'll put these away. it will help if you have a second pair of hands to help hold that knot, because the fur is very slippery to work with. And of course you want to make it as tight as you can. And the, that's kind of like a shaker. That pom-pom is pretty big, so it's very hard to do. It's like my hands are cramped. Should do my finger exercises. Try to stretch my fingers for playing the guitar. Get them all stretched out so I can do all the crazy chords. Getting into crazier and crazier chords. That's what happens when you take lessons. You're forced to learn new things rather than just be happy with the very simple stuff. Forced to learn new things, and then I end up having to be accountable for them, which is fine. I love it. Let's see. Agnes, could you pick me 3 of those plural nouns, and I'll put them in the story. I have some cards set aside from the last couple streams. And I hadn't gotten around to making anything with them, so I think we'll use them today. Maybe I'll do this. Let's do one of these cards. I would like to make, you know, Liam loves riddles. I would like to make a little riddle book for him, but I'm going to have to figure out how to do it and to get both of these together. So I'm going to have to hold off on that because I really need to figure it out. And what I might do is a video by itself and not show the video until after he gets the book. Just in case. I don't mind doing this one either. That's not as vintage, but I really love this turtle, and let's do the turtle. We'll make a card with it. Now, and then I would just need to find someone to send a late card to. All right. Let me see here. I want to incorporate the whole front of this. Oh, I love this paper. Oh, look, it's even got stuff in here. Oh, I love this so much. But happy belated birthday. Forgot your birthday. Maybe I could put that on the inside. But you know me, I'm a little slow. Yeah, I'll do that on the inside. Forgot your birthday. Goodness no. Let's see what color card back I'm going to use. I don't think white is good because white is too white for this since it is vintage. Maybe this red. I don't have a green handy. I've used all my green. I don't know, yellow or red? I think red. Mailboxes, nostrils, and geese. I love it. Desta says it's hard to explain in words. My dad taught me to knot stuff like that. He said it was a modified surgeon's knot. Oh. Okay. All right, let's do the plural nouns. Mailboxes. Nostrils. And geese. Okay. The next word we need is an adjective, and we need, now let's hold off on the adjective. Well, I already said it. Let's do adjective. We need we need 3 adjectives. So put 3 adjectives in the chat. Hi, Connie. Welcome in. Of course, we're doing Mad Libs. I'm just getting started really on my first project besides the pom-pom I made. As you could, I don't know if you could tell by my voice, I'm not very thrilled about the pom-pom. All right, let's see. I'm going to cut this card. This is a, if you're just joining us, a vintage card that I'm going to take apart and make into a new card. Let's see. Will it fit this in here? Oh, I mean, talk about exact. All right, let's cut it right along this. Start with that. All right. Connie, we're playing Mad Libs, and the word we need now is an adjective. 3 of them. So put 3 of them in the chat. So we have that, and I can use maybe this as something because it's really cool paper. Let's cut this apart. My ear is ringing. If one of you are talking about me, that's not nice. Unless you're saying nice things. I hope I can get this to come out without the green handwriting. No. All right. And then hope it was happy. I don't know if I can get that part. I'm going to try. That's pretty close. I'm probably going to leave this part on. I might just put this whole part. That way I'm not taking that thing out. I'm not messing with the spring. All right. Let's see here. Get rid of that. I might have to fussy cut that. Yes, and the animals are crazy. So I'm going to just fussy cut this, but you know me, I'm a little slow. There. So we have that. I'm going to just cut a little closer. There. So we just have that. That's pretty cool. Oh, if I put something on the back of it, maybe a square of green paper or something, it'll look like it was meant to be like that. It'll look like a hill or something. So then we have that for the inside of the card. Now, this here, yeah, forgot your birthday, goodness no. It's not going to fit on here. I wonder if I have an envelope. Oh, but then I'm going to have white paper. Never mind. I hate the idea of doing this, but here we go. There, it's done. I did it. I cut it. I can't believe I'm cutting this card apart. There. So I have that. Oh, and I think I could make it go on a something. Okay. We need 3 adjectives. So because I cut the bottom blue line off, I'm going to cut the blue line off from all sides. That way it doesn't look like I cut a card apart. I might leave it down the two sides. Let's see. No, because then it'll be too wide. It won't be even around. So that's good. It'll be okay. There we go. There. That's good. And I'm not going to use glitter paper since it is already vintage. I want to do something that kind of keeps it vintage looking. I have those papers that I got from the Dollar Tree. Let's see if there's a good one. I have 3 packs of them. I would really like a green. But of course I don't have a green. Green is what I really, really want. There's no green. There's green in here. Might not be big enough though. No, it's very little. Oh, but that green is so... Look at how cool that green is. It's not big enough for that. That would be so good for a turtle's back. Makes me very sad that it is not the proper green. I'm trying to think if I have any really cool green, like paper. And there's nothing in here. I really need a big piece of that green. I have that, but that's probably not big enough. Okay, that's not going to work. There's this gold. I don't think I like the gold, though. No, I don't think I like the gold. I really want green. I have it in my mind that I want green. This red is really cool. I have a green card base. I don't think I have a green card base. That red is cool. I have a dilemma. All right. Let me see what else I have. I don't know that I have any green paper handy. Let's see what I have in my regular green cardstock. All right, we'll just go with regular cardstock. All right, Agnes, can you pick me 3 of those words, pretty please? There is this green. This is a very pretty green. It's kind of shimmery. Well, that goes perfect. I'm just going to use that. That is it's a very good quality cardstock. There we go. That took care of it. That was quick and easy. Oh, and there'll be a piece big enough for this to go on the inside. Yes. Yes. So we will have this matted. I like it. I like it already. I might want to do it on yellow now that I have the green. Let me check the yellow out. I also have light blue. Let's try some different colors. I have yellow. I have blue, 2 shades of blue. They're both the same shade. I have light blue, which does not stand out, and dark blue. Let's It's the same color. Why do I have all the same color? Is this the dark blue? No. Don't laugh at me, guys. I do have dark blue. This one is dark. So I knew I had it. It's just the way that they were sitting. They were in shadow and they all looked dark. Okay. The green doesn't show up on that. Let's put those words in and let's decide what colors that we're going to do things in. Slippery, animated, and troublesome. Good answers. All right. Slippery, animated, troublesome. Okay, the next word we need is an exclamation. You know, like, wow, yay, something like that. Something that you would type with an exclamation point after it. What color card am I going to do? I guess the green goes with the red the best. However, I could use red. No, I like the green. I really like it on that green. I need a green card base. Let me double check and make sure I don't have one hiding in here. I do not. I have no green card bases. I need to dig some out. I know where they are, but they're not easy to get to. So it's either the red or yellow. Maybe yellow. Let's do yellow. You know why? Because I use red for more Christmas cards and stuff. I don't use yellow for much. I'm going to do yellow because it's bright. So I'm going to trim this down. This is Basil Basic or Basil. I don't know how they say that. Basics paper. It's really a nice piece of cardstock. So this card is 5 by 7. So I'm going to cut it just a little smaller than 5. And then I'm going to mark it on the back with my trusty old pencil. See where I want it to be. Because my ruler on here doesn't go to 7. See if I can find my mark. It was very hard to see. Look at the difference in the green on the front versus the back. It's a very pretty green, very shimmery and pretty. Definitely worthy of the this card. A vintage card. Or I should say the vintage card is worthy of this really good cardstock. I went with just a small little bit of a yellow backing because I really want to highlight more of the green since it's so pretty. I would normally cut out a piece of the center of this, but this is thin and I don't want it to show through. So I'm just going to put some of my tape runner around this. And line up both the top right and the bottom left corners to try to get them as even as I can. And then I put that down. And then there is this. I wonder if I should mat this on something. No, I think I'll leave it. I'm not going to mat this. Thank you, Janet. Of course, it's green. You're loving it, Janet. Janet is from Ireland, so of course she loves it. It's green. Green is her favorite color. I'm assuming green is her favorite color. There. So we have that. Super cute. Let's do the inside, and then I'll do something on the front. So then I will put this over here and this over here. Love this. Okay. Then I need the rest of this green. I'm not sure. It's not going to be big enough for that. But I'm thinking maybe all right. I'm going to have to cut this apart even more. I'm going to cut off this I'm a little slow part. I'm going to have to do it this way. Oh, your favorite color is purple. That's a good favorite color. That's my favorite color. Even though I love peacocks. A lot of people think my favorite color is like peacock blue, because I do have a lot of things that are blue. My purse is blue with peacocks. I have 3 guitars and they're all blue. I can't find the scissors I was just using. I will use these. And I'm just going to do the same thing here. Let's see. All right. Forget your birthday. Goodness, no. But you know me. I'm a little slow. There, I think that will work. That'll be okay. Yeah, I have a lot of things in my life that are blue. It's easier to find things that are blue than that are purple. Like guitars, for example. And peacock blue is a beautiful color, and I do have a lot of it. I dropped this. And the floor is so far down. Okay. There. So that'll be, I think that'll be all right. I can do this. I know you do like when I do things that are green. I do like peacock blue is my second favorite color. And I like just about all colors. I like rainbows. That can fit down there. That'll work. I don't know what else I'm going to put on the front. Maybe some flowers. I think I'll add flowers to the front. So there we have that for the inside left. I'll put that up towards the top. And then I will put this here. All right, so I need something to mat that on. Let's see. I wish I had more of that green. I do not. I don't have light blue. That is not what I want. I was thinking of some blue to go with the words down at the bottom. Like this, maybe. I could maybe trim it a little bit on each side. That's what I will do. And then I'll be able to use this piece of scrap paper. Put those scissors back. Agnes, can you pick me one of those exclamations and I will put it in the story. I found my scissors. Okay. That'll work. Close enough. All right. Cowabunga. Awesome. Okay. Do you know who used to always say cowabunga? You guys, who used to always say cowabunga? What did I do with the card? There it is. It was upside down. I'm like, what did I do with the card I just made? And I'll kind of put this down towards the bottom a little bit. There we go. I love the little turtle in there. And I'll put some flowers around the front. Let's put cowabunga in the story. Let me get a sip of my drink. I'm drinking Diet 7-Up. Nothing very exciting today. Cowabunga. The Turtles. Did they used to say like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I was thinking of someone else. They may have. That could be right. Who else used to say it all the time on TV? All right. Probably, I think they were popular after the Turtles. But I could be wrong. I'm not always that good at... Okay, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did say it. Okay, who else used to say? Well, he used to say cowabunga, dude. No, maybe he didn't. Maybe he used to say don't have a cow, dude. I could be wrong. I'll give you another minute, see if you can figure it out. Because I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, if it is something else that's close, let me know. All right, I have some purple flowers over here, if I can find them. I saw them earlier. I'll put a couple of these purple flowers. This is from Dawn. Bart, yes, Bart Simpson. Did he used to say cowabunga? Or did he used to say don't have a cow, man? Maybe he said both. How in the heck do you open these things? You don't open them. They stay closed forever. You know how you open them? You take a pair of scissors and you cut the packaging. That is how you open them. Oh, he said both. Okay. Thank you, Anne. I was beginning to doubt myself after I thought about it, because he don't have a cow, man. And then cowabunga dude. I'll put one there, one there. And how about one like where he's kicking up, but not quite there, like, oh, there's a darker one here. I'm trying to take up some of that white space up there. I like it. I like it. I hope you guys like it too. Bart Simpson, yes. I watched The Simpsons for a while. No, I wasn't like crazy Simpsons, but we did watch them quite a bit. I think what helped The Simpsons stay popular so long is it was cartoon and they never changed the family. You know, some cartoons, they have children, not cartoons, but sitcoms. They have children, they get married, they do things, and it changes the whole vibe of the show. The Simpsons stayed the same for so many years, and they were very successful. I think that is why. Because the vibe of the show never changed. Not a Simpsons fan. Yeah, not everybody is a Simpsons fan. They were a little hard to get used to, I think. We did watch them. I kind of like them, but they're not my favorite show. I do have a favorite sitcom, and that is Seinfeld is my favorite sitcom of all time. I think I Love Lucy was good too. All right, should I put one up at the top? Up here? I'm going to put bling in the centers. No, I think I'll just leave that because then it's going to be too much. I don't want to take away from the card itself. A Gospel According to the Simpsons series. That is great, Anne. That would be great. And if you have that on video or something somewhere, send it to me. I would love to see that if you have anything like that. I bet that is awesome. Friends. I liked Friends, but see, then there was a marriage and a baby and different things. And to me, oh, I put this one on upside down. I didn't put this one on at all. Never mind. I was going to say that one's upside down. All right, so I have those. I think that's good. Vitamita Vegemin. Yes, I love Lucy. Lucille Ball and Betty White are my favorite actresses. Hands down. Love Lucille Ball. Oh, she is a riot. Was a riot. And The Nanny or King of Queens was also good. I always forget about that show. All right, so for the center of the flowers, Do I want to use Flower Soft or Bling? Or maybe Stickles. I'm almost afraid to put too much glitter on it since it is so vintage. I have this fuchsia. I had another one from last week, but I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. This one, Spring. I like the fuchsia on this. Maybe I'll just do Flower Soft. Oh, Betty White. And she lived to almost, what, 100 years old. She was the best. I loved her so much. Probably my favorite actress of all time. Now, I liked Lucille Ball, too, but Betty White, I just think, had more of a background, I guess. All right, I'm going to try Flower Soft, but using a balloon dot instead of wet glue. I'm going to see how it works. Maybe I should try it on a piece of scrap paper so I don't ruin a flower. I'm going to use this little piece of scrap paper. All right. The Golden Girls. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to just do this. Dip it in this way. Oh, that works. Look at that. And I'm going to just squeeze it down. Yes, that does work. Now I'm just going to set that aside. I may use that for something else. Oh, so no messy glue, you guys. No messy glue. All right, let's do this one here. This might be a brilliant, I may have just had a brilliant idea. If this works, this is going to be, I'm going to be internet famous if this works. If I can get the backing off there. All right, so we have the glue dot. You could do this with glitter. You could do this with glitter and not have a gluey glitter mess, you guys. Push that in there. Look at that. And then just push it down. All right. Here's where I become famous. I'm going to have to do a video just on this with a title. B. Arthur reminded you of the woman I did my student teaching under. She was a horrible woman. Oh, no. That would definitely ruin it for you. Something like that. And this just came to me. I love when I have these ideas. I love it. You guys, you helped me have this idea. All right. I love these balloon dots. These are from Amazon, in case you haven't seen me use them before. They're like the big, expensive, fancy glue dots you buy for what? $3, $4, I don't know how much they are. $5 a roll. You can get like 15 of these rolls on Amazon for the price of one of the expensive kind. And they do the same thing. This is amazing. Now it's going to make a little bit of a mess, but you don't have wet glue and I don't have to wait for it to dry. I have the balloon dots listed on my Amazon storefront. There's a link to it below. I like this a lot. And you could do it with glitter or anything, really. They also have little mini dots too. Worst 5 months of my life. Oh, had nightmares for years. You know, I'll tell you a story. When I started nursing school, or after nursing school, my first job was as a nurse extern at this hospital. And I had a preceptor that was evil and mean. She was horrid. I know what you mean. She was so mean to me. I did not stay there very long. I moved on to bigger and better things and a whole lot more money. But yeah, I totally understand how that is. I almost gave up nursing, but then I decided not to let one person ruin it for me. Oh, she left you alone. You know, that is so sad. I hate hearing stories like that. So there we have these fluffy flowers with really cool centers. I like that. And like you can double check and make sure there's no sticky parts. And if there is, just add more stuff to them. Like that one had a little bit of a sticky left. There. And you could do that with a glitter or anything. That is awesome. I love these. All right. And there's not much. Look at how much little mess. How much little. I'm a good talker today. How little mess there is. She went shopping every day. Here, take over my stuff. I'm going to go shopping. That's it. I need someone, a mentee, to come in and do my shows for me while I go shopping. Anybody want to come over? You can sit right here in CraftyRia's chair and just do my shows for me. And then edit the videos after. And then I'm just going to go shopping. By the way, Echo Park is having a sale. Another one of those warehouse sales, but I think I didn't look. You'll be very proud of me. I did not go. I did not look. I think this is one where you pick what you want. And I didn't even open the website. So there we have one card made. Let's do another word. I have to make at least more than one card. Oh, I made the pom-pom. That kind of counts as something. All right. The next word we need is... We're almost out of words. We went through this one fast. A verb, past tense verb. Meaning a verb probably ending in ed. But it doesn't have to end in ed to be past tense. For example, taught could be past tense. And it doesn't end in ed. I've had this card hanging out for a while on my desk, and I think we'll use it. It has a little tear down here, so I'm going to have to trim part of that away. And so I hate to trim off much of the length. So I'm just going to trim it away that way. Yeah. And I'll leave this out because I'm going to need a backing paper. I have this card base. And this will fit in an office envelope. The legal office envelopes that you buy at the store, the long ones, and that will fit in it. And it measures, let me measure the card base. So you have it. This is, if I know how to hold a ruler, 9 1/4 by 3 7/8. You're playing with the Sailing Home stamp set over the top of a stencil I embossed. Oh, I wonder, is that like sailing, like sailboats? That card reminds me of my grandmother. She loved cardinals and Christmas. Aw. You know, cardinals do have a special meaning in many people's lives. People say that it is a loved one that's thinking about you when you see a cardinal, a loved one that has passed on that is thinking about you. And we used to ride our trikes on our local trail, and a friend of ours had passed riding his trike. And we weren't with him at the time. And every time I would ride the trail and see a cardinal, I always thought of him. I always thought it might be him thinking about us riding our trikes. I'm going to use this. This is a red glitter. It doesn't show up on camera at all, but it is glitter. It is not super duper crazy glitter. You know, like very chunky glitter. It's very fine, but it does have a glisten to it, and I think it goes really good with the coloring of the cardinals. You say that about robin redbreasts. Oh, that's really cool. I did not know that about robins. I am going to cut a sliver off the top because the corner of this is a little bent and crushed. So I want it to be you know, not bent on my card. Let's see, I'm going to cut this a little smaller than this card base. My ruler doesn't go that far. So, there, I have this. Angela says she had a couple sailboats, knotted rope, lighthouses, ship's compass, anchor, and a few others. Oh, Stampin' Up! Okay, very cool. All right. And then I need this to be about 3 5/8. Oh, it's not going to fit in here, is it? Ah, darn it. Where is my other, this one? 3 5/8. Right there. There we go. Now I'm nervous that I didn't cut that at the right size. All right. Okay, that'll work. Yes. Very good. And the word we're looking for is a past tense verb. So I'll give you another minute to put your past tense verbs in the chat. There, I think that will do. Yeah. I'm going to do 2 things to this. I'm going to cut out these cardinals a little bit. I'd put up a pic of the panel. Oh, your goal was to be creative. Go for it. Go for it. I am going to just kind of cut these carefully. I'm leaving the bottom part of the body attached, or like the middle part. I might cut its tail out a little bit, and I'm going to cut around its body. That is, I mean, this is like true red. It really matches the cardinals. I'm going to need to change this blade soon. I like a super sharp blade all of the time. There, so his little body is coming up a little bit. I'm going to cut around his tail. I'm not cutting him completely out. He's going to stay attached to the card. There. And his tail's going to come up a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. I could fairly confidently call these he's because they are red. They're boy cardinals. The male cardinals are usually red. The female cardinals have some red, but they're kind of brown a little bit. We have a lot of cardinals here in the winter time. Okay. Welcome in, Michelle. All right. All right, we got the cardinals popped up a little bit. You can see on the back. And of course, I leave them attached to the card base. And I have little bits of foam adhesive, which I'm going to stick on the cardinals. I'm going to put one under their head, kind of. I might have to cut it in half to go on the tail. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut little slivers to put on the tails. But this will go on their body. All right. It's my scissors. I'm just going to cut one of these in half. Don't be shy. Cut all the way in half. There you go. I'm talking to myself not to be shy. It's okay, Michelle. All right, so we need, Michelle, the word we need is a past tense verb if you want to put one in, and then I'll have our volunteer pick one. Agnes. Let's see if I can get even this tiny little piece. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I think it'll fit, sort of. Oops, that's not the right way. And this tiny little piece, there we go. That'll work. That's what we're going with. Okay. Agnes, can you pick me one of those, pick us one of those words, pretty please. And I'll put it in the thing. Welcome in, Susan. It's Monday already. I know. It's okay. You made it. You're here. We're crafting. We're mad-libbing. And we are having fun. Okay. A slim line. Yes, Michelle. A slim line. I have been, I've had this on my desk for a long time to make, and I never got around to it. So here we go. I'm going to kind of bring it towards the top of this red. And let's put these birds down. There they go. And now, as you can see, the birds are popping up a little bit. And across the bottom here, I'm going to use some tape. I have some silver. I have easier to get to silver out of this one. The other one I would have to dig through. I love, love this tape. This is by, get it the right way, Barely Art. These rolls are huge. This isn't even a full roll. This is more of a full roll. Look how big they are. I think it's on my Amazon store. These are excellent. Crichton's excited. They are sticky. It is just so good. I love this tape. It is my favorite glossy washi tape of all time. I'm going to try something. I'm going to cut this. Kind of like a snowbank. This tape is very thick, so you can do that sort of thing. I'll put that there. Make that like a snowbank, and I'll do one more, this other piece here. Actually, I'm going to take that up. I'm going to move this one up. It is washi tape, so it does remove easily, but yet it does stick well. I'm going to give that a little piece of nothingness between it. And that a little piece of nothingness between it. Okay. Fold those over. So we have that. This tape is amazing if you want really good glitter tape. I don't think I need glitter ribbon anymore after having this. I also have this tape from Hobby Lobby. It is okay. Not as good as the other, but it does come in different colors, and it was on clearance. It was $20 for the roll. Never would have spent $20. But this is, it was $5, so it was worth it for me. All right, Agnes, worked is the answer. Okay, let me put that in the story. Worked. All right, 1, 2. All right, we need a verb, but we need 2 verbs, just regular, not past tense this time. You can repeat your same verb if you liked it well enough and you think it's worthy, just not the same worked, but you could do another verb that you picked before if you wish, but you can put 2 in there. Just make it present tense, that is all. I'm just going to put one up the center. I don't normally put glue up the center. I just felt like it. But there we have these cute cardinals, and I love the snow at the bottom. All right, make sure this opens the right way. There. And, ooh, I lifted his tail way up. There. Okay, I had some snowflakes hanging out that were getting in my way, driving me crazy earlier. Where did I put them? They were in my way. I moved them out of my way because I didn't want them in my way. Oh, now I can't find them. See what happens when I clean up? I lose everything. I found a bunch of bling. I was looking for this before, and I found it now. What did I do? If you were a snowflake, where would you be? A snowflake that was on my desk in my way, that I moved out of the way. Where would you be? What would you be doing? Where are you, snowflakes? I had a million snowflakes. I really do mean a million. All right, I have others, I believe. Well, keep putting your stuff in the chat there, you guys. Don't mind me looking for snowflakes. It's the 1st of May. There shouldn't be snowflakes. Well, I can't believe I can't find them. I'm going to put these where I normally keep them so I don't lose them. This is driving me crazy. Oh, here's some. These are not the ones I was thinking of, but that's okay. Where are those other ones? Yikes. You need to go to the loo. Okay, you are excused to go to the loo. Did you guys hear Crichton? He just said, woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, this will match the snow at the bottom, too. I have some white. I have some silver. Crichton, I don't know what you're doing over there. He is making a very weird noise. I'll be quiet, see if you can hear him. He probably won't do it while I'm quiet. Nope, he is quiet now. Now that I got quiet. What? I have these little white ones. Now he's clucking. Crichton, what is wrong with you? You know you're nuts. I'm going to put a white one there and a silver one here. White one there. Switch these two, silver and white. There. All right. This is what we got. These are made with those snowflake punches that I have, that I got from, I think it was BB Craft. How quickly I forget where I get things. I think I owe BB Craft another video. I have been so bad with those. I could probably just put this card on the video. So what I do when I don't have anything else to do, I just use the punches, and this is foam, adhesive backed foam, and it works so good with those punches. And I did them in white and silver. I have a bunch that I layered. They're in another little baggie, but I don't know where it is right now. So when you have scrap pieces of something that looks like a good snowflake color, just punch them out, put them in a little baggie, and you've got them. Okay. Did I mention, I think I did mention that I don't know if it's still going on, Echo Park's having one of their warehouse sales. And this is one where you get to pick your stuff. So, very cool. All right. There. So I added some snowflakes and some snow for dimension. I'll stamp something on the inside before I mail it. And that would be a good card for winter as well. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I like these punched out of the foam because they have dimension. They're not just flat. So, and the punches work great in the foam. Very easy to use. All right, so we have 2 cards. Agnes, can you pick me 2 of those verbs, pretty please? And I'll put them in the story. And let's make one more card. I know. I have that. And I have a mini slimline envelope. I bet this will fit. Yes. This is the mini slimline, or what I call a mini slimline. It is the size that will fit into the other small package of envelopes. These regular envelopes. You can get at the office supply store. The only thing I do not like about making these cards is that you can really only get one out of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. So I don't do this size that often because it wastes a lot of cardstock. This measures 6 1/4 by 3 3/8. But if you do have these envelopes that you want to use, that will work. You can use, packaging that you got in something else if you have a piece of cardstock. So you'll need a piece, that is this big and fold it in half. All right. And I will cut this card apart. First, I will cut the sentiment out. See what's on the back, just white. I sometimes will save it if the back has a different color. And this back here says Hallmark, so you know what we're making. We're making better than Hallmark, of course. All right, so I think I will probably cut this down. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to cut it I'm going to cut that red line off, and then I'm going to cut it down to pretty much the tops of their heads. And I will save that in my scrap paper pile. That is the method to my madness. Oh, I think if I make them out of a 12 by 12, yes, that's a good idea. If I make them by 6. 3 by 6. Good idea. I do have a lot of 12 by 12 plain colored cardstock. So I think I need to work on that. This has to come in a little bit on each side. And yes, I'm cutting a little bit of their scarves off, but it is okay. All right, so we have that. That's a good idea. 3 by 6. Michelle, can you send me a private message with that? Because I'll forget. I wonder if that red that I just used would be good for this. Let's see if I have a piece that is at the right size. This is too small. That's my New York accent. Too small. That'll work. I'm going to use this red again. Too small. All right. 3 by 6. Yes, yes. This is why we invite you every week. Michelle, is because you have great ideas. So this card is wider than that. So I need to mark it on here where I need to cut. And I know it's hard for you to probably see because it's white on white, but I got it. I see it. All right, Agnes, can you please pick me, if I didn't miss it, pick me 2 of those words, pretty please. And then this is 3 1/4. I'll go to about there. And we have a good mat, good size mat. And that will fit. Okay. This, I think, is going to be a good size. Look at that. It's going to be good size for that. Sizzle and kidnap. Okay, good. Those are good words. You guys are on fire tonight with your words. Let me put those in the story and see what else we've got. Sizzle and kidnap. Okay. And then the last words we need are nouns, and we need 2 nouns. So if you could put 2 nouns in the chat, that would be great. All right. Let's see. I'm going to trim a little more off the sides of this. Just a tad. There we go. There. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. This will be a simple one. Cootie and donut. You guys are great. I love your words. Cootie. Oh my, I haven't heard or used the word, I don't know that I've, well, probably when I was a kid, cooties. I haven't heard someone say cootie in a long time. Anne, are your kids helping you? I wonder if the kids are helping. I love the word cootie. I'm surprised Crichton isn't imitating that noise. Earlier today, I was playing the guitar, and Crichton, I was playing with the amplifier, and Crichton was just going crazy, and then Jonah started howling, and I'm like, you guys, do you have to really? Can I have, you know, some peace here? I'm trying to learn something. Oh no, they thought it was fun and games. Crichton was singing along and Jonah was howling. I just think they're nuts. They're crazy. I live in a nut house. Okay. I think I'm going to just add some bling. I was going to add stickles, but I think I'll just go with some bling since I found this bling. Let's see what I have here. Well, not purple. I have some clear, which I will use. Not blue. I was looking for green. Do I have green? I know I do. I do. I have green. Okay. I'm going to put some green bling on this hat. Kind of along where he has some green circles. He or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she. Doesn't matter. But he's cute. I always say he. It could be a she. With a pretty hat like that, it might be a she. Not that boys can't wear pretty hats. All right, put your nouns in that chat, and then I'll have Agnes pick one here in a minute. And, oh, I have some black bling. There's some black circles. I'm just going to put white instead of black. Because the black ones I have are really small, and I don't feel like taking them out. Hero Arts doesn't have great ink. I don't know that I've used any Hero Arts ink. Do you mean like stamp pads? I don't think I've ever used them. I have some Gina K stamp pads. And I like those. I have some Stampin' Up stamp pads. They're okay. I hardly ever use them. My favorite stamp pad of all time is the VersaFine. Oh, that one is amazing. And that company has such great customer service. My stamp pad broke and they sent me a new one. No problem. Easy. And mine was many years old. I just asked them if they knew a way I could fix it. The lid broke. And they said, no, but we'll send you a new one. Like, what? Okay. I've had this for like 15 years. I'll put this snowflake there. All right. Agnes, if you could pick me 2 of those nouns, I will put them in the story, and then we'll read the story in a couple of minutes. I'll put this one kind of down here. Okay, there we go. I like the Memento Dewdrops. And what's great about them is you can get a lot for not a lot of money, a lot of different colors. They are very good. I have a bunch of Gina K regular ones. I won them a long, long time ago, and they still work. I've had them forever. So I haven't really needed to get a whole lot of colors. But yes, the dewdrops are awesome. You know, I forgot about my dewdrops. I think they are in my travel stuff when I used to go on craft day. I have to find them. Popsicle and Cootie. Of course, we had to put Cootie in there. Cootie. Okay. This is going to be good. Take a sip of my drink. All right. We didn't make very many cards today. We made this mini slimline. And we have the sentiment on the inside. That's kind of fun. And the big slimline, no sentiment, but it can be for winter or Christmas. And then happy belated birthday from a vintage card using Flower Soft. In case you weren't here, I used this Flower Soft stuff. And instead of using glue, I used a balloon dot. Worked wonderfully. Love it. No mess. Very cool. I wanted to keep the card kind of soft and vintage looking. And then the inside, forget your birthday. Goodness, no. But you know me, I'm a little slow. Hope it was happy. And then he is on a spring. So that is really cool. So I'm going to have to be late to somebody's birthday and send that to them. So anyway, there we go. Those are the 3 cards. And then I also did this little kit to the Darn Good Yarn kit that Todd got in a mystery box. And we made a furry pom-pom. And I have stuff to make one more. So anyway, and this you might see in the future getting remade into something else. All right. Thank you, Agnes, for being our volunteer and picking the words. Yeah. Angela, stamp pads can be super expensive. Look for them on clearance at the different stores when a certain color palette goes out of style. A lot of the times they'll sell them on clearance. I bought a bunch of those. I have those little mini distress inks, which are not really good for stamping. But I have those that I got on Hobby Lobby on clearance. So... And right, Michelle, they have those little VersaFine, or the little dewdrops. They are nice little ink pads, and if you can catch them on sale or on clearance, you can get all kinds of great colors. You can also use watercolor markers and color your stamps. You just have to huff on them before you stamp. It doesn't have to be watercolor markers. Just don't use like Sharpies because they'll dry fast and they'll mark up your stamp. But you can use regular markers that are not Sharpie. It's hard to find re-inkers. I agree. All right. We're going to read the story today. Let me know which one of those cards is your favorite. The story is a charming story with a happy ending. And we have once upon a chocolate chip, there were 3 little pigs. The first little pig was very pungent, and he built a house for himself out of mailboxes. That wouldn't be a bad house, actually, especially if they delivered you good mail. The second pig was melted, and he built a house out of nostrils. The third little pig was very slippery, and he built his house out of genuine geese. Well, one day, a mean old wolf came along and saw the houses. "Cowabunga," he said. "I'll sizzle and I'll kidnap and I'll blow your house down." And he blew down the first little pig's potbelly and the second little pig's popsicle. The 2 little pigs ran to the third pig's house. Thereupon the wolf began blowing, but he couldn't blow down the third little pig's animated house. So he worked off into the forest and the three little troublesome pigs moved to Chicago and went into the cootie business. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I love the cootie business at the end. That was my favorite, the cootie business. And I hope your kids enjoyed that. And it was G-rated, so it shouldn't affect the children. Although you know me by now, nothing's really too not G-rated. Well, maybe. Tonight was a very clean show. And it is the 1st of May, and if you want to hear something that is not G-rated, not PG-rated, do not listen in front of children at all. Listen to Jonathan Colton's song, The 1st of May. It's a very, very bad song, but only listen to it with headphones or not around anybody else. And do not listen to it if you are easily offended at all. Just skip it completely. It is a very adult song, but it's very funny. It's about animals, maybe. And sometimes, I guess it could be about people, but it's really about animals. Okay. It's a very catchy earworm, and I've had it stuck in my head all day, and it's a terrible song to have in your head. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Do not listen in front of the kids, Anne. Whatever you do, it is not a kid-friendly song. Okay, your husband might like it. He'll probably crack up, but not the kids at all. Cootie business. I love it. Okay, we have some votes for Cardinal and Snowmen. All right. Yeah, not the kids. Not for kids. And like I said, if you're easily offended, do not listen because it does have bad words in it. Okay, but it's very funny. Just take it lightly and just laugh, and it will get stuck in your head. Very good song. Oh, there's Todd. Hi, Todd. Todd should listen to the 1st of May. I think I've been singing it a lot. He's probably heard me. Anyway, which is not music to his ears at all. Todd, if you didn't see, I made the pom-pom. One of the pom-poms. Okay. It was very hard. Okay. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Please click the thumbs up button and all of those good things like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching the replay, please leave a comment below. It's lovely. I know. It is absolutely lovely. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.